You know who I am?
I know who you are, yes, sir.
You identified me.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I saw you at one of the Board of Supervisors meetings. A while back.
Excellent, excellent. But that wasn't the name I gave, was it?
Right, no.
No, it wasn't. So how did you identify me?
A lot of people know who you are.
Yeah, obviously.
Anyways.
So, anyways, how are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Before we get too far, name and badge number.
My name is Deputy Pike.
Pike, and the badge number?
Sit down.
Badge number? Badge number?
Sit down.
Name and badge number?
Sergeant Voss.
Sergeant Voss. And your name?
Officer Reed.
Officer Reed. Awesome.
Okay, can you please sit down?
No.
Okay.
Am I under arrest?
You're detained right now, so you can't.
For what crime?
Trespass.
Trespass?
Yes, sir.
In a public space? Trespass at a public building? Really?
So,
Trespassing at a public building. Are you going to go for this? Really? Do you support trespass at a public building during public hours?
Are you explain what's going on here?
So
I don't give a shit. Go right ahead. Say what you got to say.
Well, I want you to.
I don't care. I don't want to understand. I'm not interested in a dialogue at all.
Very well. Be that as it may.
Okay.
That's fine. So, I'm long-forming charges on you for trespass.
You're what?
Long-forming charges.
Long-forming charges for trespass.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you are not interested in a dialogue where I can...
Oh, no, you can go ahead and talk, but you're going to want some kind of response from me. Is your body camera on?
It is.
So why are you harassing me?
This is not harassing you.
Right. So why are you not being trespassed? So what am I being trespassed for? What did I do?
So you are interested in dialogue?
Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Let's talk. So you're Reed. Well, go ahead, talk.
So.
And Boss.
You have been told multiple times, been given this sheet of paper.
Name, badge number before we get too far. Cruz. I mean, if you're gonna have 4 guys come on me for recording, right.
Right. So
that is an illegal statement. Have you read Rule 122? So good. You're going to trespass me, and I'm going to give you the law. I'm going to give you the law because you're going to give me something, right? So I'm going to show you. Rule 122.
You can take this.
So
you can
no,
take this.
read this. This is the rule. This is the rule. Rule 122. So go ahead. You're going to file charges on me, and I'm going to sue the fuck out of you. I'm going to sue the fuck out of you.
Richard.
I'm going to sue the fuck out of you.
Richard.
I'm going to sue the fuck out of you.
Richard.
I've already got your names. I've already filed claim. So, yes, you are infringing upon my rights.
No.
My right to record. No, yes, you are. Did you read this paper? Read this again.
You can have that. That's for you.
I don't want that. That's garbage. That is garbage. That is garbage.
All right.
That is not the law.
I understand your
That is not the law. That is an illegal statement. Here's the law. The law says outside of a courtroom, I'm outside of the courthouse. In areas of a courthouse other than courtrooms, no one may photograph or record an individual without individual's express consent. So I'm being trespassed for recording inside the courthouse, yes?
Nope. You're being trespassed because you were told to leave and you didn't.
I did leave.
After 15 minutes?
I've got it all on tape, dude. I wasn't even in there for 10 minutes before they asked me to leave. So remember, I have it all on video, so.
Okay, they're getting the footage for us too.
Excellent.
So if it's a case where, they asked you to leave and you did do so, and you did do so in a reasonable time, then hey, this conversation is all for naught.
It is.
However,
and it is all for naught. And I'm still going to sue you all for harassing me because you have approached me and you've harassed me for the use of cameras. That is the whole point to this.
Have I said anything about cameras?
Did you not read this? Photography and video recording violation. This is bullshit. Photograph and recording violation? What law? What law did I violate?
Trespass.
Recording. No!
I didn't say you violated
No! No, it don't work that way.
Did I say anything
So,
about
if you're going to arrest me, I need to let you know that I strongly recommend you
You're not
not
arrested,
put
man.
hands on me
You're not arrested.
for your
You're
own
detained.
safety. Because I am a health risk. In fact, here, I'm going to pop my MRSA. I got MRSA. You ready? You want to see my MRSA? You want to see my MRSA?
That's gross. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. MRSA's highly contagious. You want to touch me?
disgusting.
No, you guys have all wanted to touch
So,
me. You threw me to
listen.
the ground, so my camera's right over here.
I never touched you.
Threw me to the ground right over here. Right over here. So did you read this sign? You read this sign? These premises are monitored by video. Do you read this sign over here? Audio visual recording in progress. So you're trespassing me because I'm doing something legal.
No.
You're trespassing me because I'm doing something legal.
So no, again.
That's what I was doing. That's why they trespassed me. Hi. Hi. Hi.
So you're making it very difficult to explain in a very
Right.
civil dialogue with you.
Well, because you guys aren't reasonable. You are unreasonable.
Am I raising my voice?
You are unreasonable.
Am I all up in your face with the camera?
I
Am
haven't
I
put my
trying to pop
hammer in your face.
MRSA on you?
I haven't.
Am I acting a fool? No. I'm
Acting
talking
a
in
fool.
I'm talking to you in a calm, cool, collected manner.
I don't want you to get me for there.
What are we doing?
I would very much like to have a nice civil
Okay.
dialogue with you
Okay, go ahead.
because
Go ahead.
I think it's
Let's have a dialogue.
unnecessary.
Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue.
I think it's very possible to bridge this gap where we have fundamental misunderstandings of each other's points of view.
Okay.
Is that fair to say?
Okay, so what's your fundamental point of view?
My point of view is this. The fact that you are recording is of no consequence to me.
But that is why they trespassed me.
So
That is why they kicked me out.
regardless of that, that you going in there with your camera past this security threshold,
Which is perfectly legal. Perfectly according to the rules that I showed.
You can record in that main initial lobby
Yes.
before you go past that security threshold.
I
Anything
can record.
past
I
that-
can record everywhere. The rules say I can record.
Okay.
I've read them. Would
So
you like me to
so
read them to you
disagree with
again?
them? That's
No,
fine.
it's not a matter of disagreeing with them. I am following the rules.
Okay.
I am following the rules.
So-
Why can't you? Why
so-
can't you follow the rules?
So,
Why can't
at
you
the
follow
end
the
of the day,
rules?
Richard-
Hey, why can't you
Richard.
follow the rules?
Richard,
Why can't you follow the rules?
Richard,
Why
so-
can't you follow the rules?
Richard,
No. Why
at the
can't
end
you
of
follow
day,
the rules?
If you disagree,
We're having a dialogue. It's not a matter of disagreement.
It's not
These
a
are the
dialogue
rules.
when you steamroll everyone when they try to talk. That's what
Well,
do.
you guys approached me. You guys wanted to have a conversation with me.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
So
Yes.
it's impossible to do that.
Right.
Steamrolling everybody.
So why do I want to have a conversation with four armed thugs? Give me a reason. Give me a good reason why I should be calm, cool, and collected when four armed thugs approach me about recording, about doing something and following the rules. Please, tell me. Please
So-
tell me how I'm supposed to be calm, cool, and collected when four armed thugs approach me and want to have a dialogue about my camera. You want to have a dialogue about my camera, so let's talk about cameras.
Not your camera.
Okay,
I don't care about your
okay.
camera.
Then what are we talking about?
You being somewhere after you've been told to leave. They asked you to leave. You did not.
No, I did. I did leave.
Okay.
I did leave.
After how many minutes though?
Zero. They told me to leave and I left.
Okay, so if that's the case, then no charges will be filed.
That's right. That's right. Realize I've got it all on tape. I video recorded the whole thing.
But here's the problem. So that's the
So
trespass.
go. No. That's where we're at.
That's
So
where we're at. So
you're,
we're at
we're,
trespass.
you're going to charge. You're going to press charges.
So that's one aspect.
So okay, then let's do it. Press charges. Come on. Press your charges. Come on, because I'm going to see your ass in court. I'm going to sue the shit out of you. Oh yeah, press charges. Press charges. Come on. Press charges for recording. Come on. Are you fucking cowards? If cameras cause pain, suffering, and trauma, and is abusive, then why aren't you arresting me? Come on. I'm going to walk away now. Is that okay?
I think, well, not yet.
I'm going to walk away now.
No. Walk away.
So why am I being detained?
Because
Why am I being detained?
this is a trespass. And
Okay,
it's
so
So
you're
you asked a
keeping me here.
question, you asked a question, and you won't let anybody answer. That's the problem. You're just going on a temper tantrum because you believe a certain ideology. It's okay.
And
I
it's
respect
correct.
that.
And it's according to the law.
Then, if you perceive that to be true and correct,
It's not a matter of
then
perception.
win in there, not argue out here.
That's right.
It's that simple.
That's right.
So I'm
That's right. So why are we having a dialogue about it? If we're discussing it in there and not out here, why do we need to have a dialogue about it?
I would like to explain to you what's going to happen.
Okay, what's going to happen?
So if it's a case where with the trespass aspect of this and the staff members asked you to leave and you did so in a reasonable time frame,
and I have it all on video.
Then that part of it is.
So how long is this going to take?
Then the disorderly conduct portion of it.
Disorderly conduct? What are you talking about?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
You asked a question, so now let me.
Okay, so now I'm being charged with disorderly conduct for recording.
Another aspect.
So arrest me now. No, arrest me. Take me to jail. Take me to jail.
I'm not going to take you to jail.
Then I'm walking away.
You're detained. You can't leave.
Then take me to jail.
I'm not under arrest. You to go.
I'm leaving.
No.
Are you going to put hands on me?
This is the problem.
Exactly. This is the problem. You're a thug.
Try to have a conversation with
I do not wish to have a conversation with you.
I explained to you that you're not free to leave, but you're not under arrest, and you try to get up and walk away after I just told you you're not free to go. How does that make sense? You're a child. Sit down, please.
I'm not sitting down. Please.
Why are you acting this way? I clearly tell you.
I'm approached by 4 armed men, and you wonder why I act this way. I've been thrown to the ground.
You are told
kneed in the
that
kidney.
you cannot
These
leave,
guys. No.
and you get up to leave.
You asked why I behave this way. You asked why I behave this way. On October 26, 2020, these guys and one of her compatriots threw me to the ground and kneed me in the kidney. I'm going to post that video tonight. I've been saying I'm not going to post that video to my lawyers for over half a year because you guys assaulted me. You assaulted me. The Yuma County Sheriff put me in jail for 2 days, denied me food and water. I passed a kidney stone because of that dehydration event. Have you ever passed a kidney stone?
No, I have not.
I had a kidney stone caused by one of you assholes denying me food and water.
Grievances that you can take to court and you win in there. I am 100% in agreement that if you are wronged in that manner by a police officer or a police agency,
yes, you're a bunch of thugs.
Sue and you win and you get paid, and then you make us all look bad.
No, it does not happen. It does not happen that way.
That's exactly how it's supposed to work.
That's how it's supposed to work, but that's not what happens here in Yuma because you guys are a bunch of thugs. You deny me access to the court. You are even saying that I should take it in there, but now you're trespassing me from there. Listen to yourself. Do you even listen to what you're saying? You're saying that I should take my grievance into the courthouse. But now you're trespassing me from the courthouse. Because I was filming. Thank you. Thank you.
You're not allowed.
Thank you. I was ducking.
I asked you to leave and because you...
No, I can document in there because they have thrown me to the ground. They have assaulted me. I can record them. Fordyce versus Seattle. I can record them because I have been assaulted. I have literally suffered medical trauma. I have permanent kidney damage because these guys assaulted me. I have a right to record them because of that.
Richard, okay, we're hitting the reset button. It's going to be this simple, okay? I am not going to arrest you. The reason why is because I think it's a bit ridiculous to put handcuffs on you and take you to jail.
Yes.
Where you would be confined in an area.
Yes.
For something where you are, I recognize.
We've been through this for over a year and a half.
Listen, Rich, my turn to talk. My turn to talk. My turn to talk. My turn to talk. I listened to you, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and it is very difficult to have a conversation with someone who's you're very passionate about your position.
I am hurt. I am injured.
Okay, you're
I'm
passionate about your position, you're hurt, you're angry at the system.
No, I'm not. I have been thrown to the ground. I have been assaulted. I am a victim of assault, and you guys are treating me like I'm a criminal. I'm trying to get that justice that you said, and I'm being trespassed from the building in which I can get that justice. You do not believe in the Constitution. If you believed in the Constitution, you would be helping me.
Do you know why they asked you to leave?
Because I was recording.
Okay, and then so when you didn't do that, you're recording.
They did not ask me to leave. When they asked me to leave, I left.
Okay, so
they asked me to stop recording. I turned off this camera. I stopped recording.
Okay. So
I continued to get my information, and they came up and told me to leave, and I left.
Okay.
I don't see. This is why I record, because they lie. They lie about me.
Okay.
They say I was being disorderly. They say I was being disorderly. You want to watch the video? You want to watch the video of me being disorderly? I'm asking for paperwork. I'm asking for paperwork. This is getting too far.
So I'm explaining to you what they're telling me.
This assessment.
I showed up after the fact.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They're telling me this is what happened.
And they're lying to you.
So let me just share with you.
I have proof that they lie.
Okay. And if that's true, then awesome. I would be more than interested in reviewing that footage.
We'll see it in court when you file the charges. I'll bring them to court. When you file the charges, I'll bring them to court and show the judge.
The very nature of you going in there and essentially causing a scene. With
I wasn't causing a scene. I was requesting paperwork.
They hit the duress button because of...
I was recording because I was engaged in
you've been told
legal activity. I was engaged in a legal activity. I've been told, yes, I've been told a lot of lies. I've been lied to a lot. I've been told that the law is this. I've been told the law is that. So that's why I read the law. I'm following the rules. I have a right to record. You know what Fordyce v. Seattle, 1995? Citizens have a right to record public officials in the commission of their duties. I have a right to record the clerk. When I go up to the clerk's desk and ask for a piece of paper, I have a right to record my interaction with the clerk. Fordyce v. Seattle, 1995. And they hit the button because I'm engaged in my rights. And now you're going to trespass me for my rights. And realize I'm going to record this whole thing. You guys came out here, you guys engaged with me, and you got me all worked up. And this is all your fault. Because you guys do not know how to de-escalate. You guys do not follow the law. You do not follow the rules. Are you going to stand up for my rights today?
So at the end of the day,
no.
My position is not no. My position is not to sit here and have a back and forth.
So you didn't want a dialogue.
I do want a dialogue.
You wanted to tell me.
To an argument.
You wanted to tell me something. You didn't want to have a dialogue. You wanted to tell me something.
So I understand your point of view.
So go ahead and tell me something. If you want to tell me something, go ahead and tell me something.
Let me just explain to you what I think your point of view is. And correct me if I'm wrong.
I will. Guaranteed.
You believe you have the right to go in there and record anywhere?
No, I don't believe that. It's a fact. It's a matter of law.
Okay.
You can read the law. Regardless
of the court orders and rulings that say otherwise. You disagree with
court orders. Court orders. Good, good. Where's the court order? So, that piece of paper?
No.
Okay, so C, or number 3 here.
Can you pull it up on the
3 local orders
that we had compiled where the ruling, the rule,
right.
The rule from here, the court rule?
Yes, and I've asked for it millions of times on film. If there's a rule, a law, a policy that says I can't record, like a judge's order, I go over to the municipal court. Judge Coyle has one. He has that same sign that says no recording, and right next to it, it has his order.
Okay.
Right on the front door.
And so you're okay.
So where is it? Yes, of course. Of
Very
course.
well, perfect. Hold on.
So where is it? Why is it not posted on the door?
Hold on. We have the literature. I remember reviewing it a little bit.
No. It needs to be a judge's order. Because like it says, local orders, by local administrative order, a court administrative order, that's a judge. By a local administrative, a court may adopt further reasonable limits on photography and audio video recording in a courthouse that are not inconsistent with this rule. Right. But you see, outside of a courtroom, so if there is no local order, which there is none, they'd have it posted on the door if they did. Outside the courtroom, other than the courtroom, no one may photograph or record an individual without an individual's express consent. So, recording is permitted. Recording is permitted. Without, again, without consent, right? And I record public officials.
Where is that from?
That is literally Rule 122. That is from the use of portable and electronic devices in a courthouse. Arizona Rule 122.1. The rule that they have cited on that sign, Rule 122.1, use of electronic device in a courthouse. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be this close to you. I do not wish to give you mercy. Okay?
I appreciate that.
I'm being honest here. This is the rule of court.
Okay.
The court says, this rule specifies the permitted and prohibited uses of portable and electronic devices in a courthouse. The court may use reasonable means to advise courthouse visitors. The court must use reasonable means. Do you think calling the cops is reasonable? and letting me know about the provisions of this rule. I've been
How
here
about
for
somebody-
over a year and a
how about
half.
Somebody asking you to not record, isn't that reasonable means? Someone asking you?
That is not letting me know the provisions of the rule. Telling me I can't record or telling me you can't do that is not letting me know the provisions of the rule, because the next line says, following the report of electronic devices, photography. Yeah, of course, because I've got it right here. Photography and audio video recording. Photography, audio recording, and video recording in a courthouse are permitted. Are permitted. Are permitted. You want me to? Do you want to read that one too? Photography, audio recording, and video recording in a courthouse are permitted.
I think that
this is Rule 122.
that literature is something that he's going to want to look at.
Yeah, you're damn straight. I think the whole of human.
That's the basis of my understanding and the reason why I'm even talking to you in the first place.
Right.
So I think it'd be interesting for you to review that literature.
Are permitted. I could read it. So, if I asked you, does the rule say not allowed, or does it have the word permitted? I'm going to ask you this up on court, up on the stand in front of the judge. Does the rule say permitted, or does the rule say not allowed? What is your answer going to be?
I guess we'll find out when we go.
Right, it's going to be permitted. Because it is permitted, but the following restrictions apply. Outside of a courtroom, other than courtrooms, no one may photograph or record an individual without individual's express consent. So consent, we're now talking consent. Is Arizona a two-party consent state? It is not. So how many individuals do I need consent from in order to record inside that building?
What does it say there?
One. I need consent from one person. I need one party consent. In order to record this conversation, I need consent from one person.
I can agree with that.
And that one person is me.
I agree.
There you go.
There's at least
So
some
why am I being why am I being trespassed? Why am I being trespassed?
I really want to show you that literature.
Yeah, good luck.
Because it's a
I've been a photographer for 40 years.
It was emailed to just
So
to,
you know my website. So you know who I am because you saw me at me.
Yes.
My YouTube channel is G. Ordano Bruno. I want you to go there, and I don't want you to watch the Yuma videos. I want you to watch my other videos because I've done this before. I've done this before.
the attachments though.
I did this in the state of California. You know what I did?
Oh, I see. Okay.
I fought for my right to record my own trial. I literally spoke to judicial counsel. I petitioned the Supreme Court of the state of California. It's all on video. The citizen's right to be able to record their own trial. That's what we're here about. We're making new law in Arizona. I'm making new law in Arizona. We're either going to find that cameras cause harassment and abuse, or a citizen has a right to record. So which way do you think it's going to go? So there's Fordyce versus Seattle, which I already mentioned. Glick versus Kunifi, 2011. Turner versus Driver, 2017. They arrested him on the street for recording. They threw him in the back of the car, arrested him for cameras. You know what the court said? That you lose all qualified immunity. If you arrest me now, you lose qualified immunity. You will lose qualified immunity. That means I'm going to own your house. I'm going to own your house. I'm going to own your house.
It's expensive.
So, what's that?
It's expensive.
The house? I don't want your house. I don't want to sue you guys. In fact, my opinion.
Because at the end of the day, I do want to understand.
Hey, I just want to be able to free to do my stuff.
So,
I've been a photographer for 40 years.
never will I ever claim that I know everything. I don't.
Me either, brother. Me either, brother. But I do know photography. I do know the laws. I've been a photographer for 40 years. I was a photographer during 9/11. I took pictures of dams and bridges during 9/11. Yeah. I had the same thing. The same harassment.
You go back to, so that link just took me to the
So am I getting a ticket today, or are we just hanging out?
I'm not going to issue this.
Okay. Then I'm free to stay. I won't even ask you. I'm here for the dialogue. If you're saying you're not going to give me a ticket today, then I can stay here and talk to you all day if that's what you want. I don't know why we need 3 of you, but don't you guys have something better to do than this?
So the only reason why the only reason why there's 3 is because of this. Because when we start to delve into areas that could potentially get all up into like First Amendment stuff, you know, nobody's trying to violate anyone's rights. Nobody's trying to lose their jobs.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Were you at the Board of Supervisors meeting when the chair said that recording is abuse? Did you see the documentation from John Smith that says recording?
Which Board of Supervisors meeting? Hold on, because I only was there one time when you were there.
So, it was August 5th. When I left the meeting, the board chair, I wasn't even there. He said that the call to the public is his meeting dose of abuse.
Okay, here it is. Perfect. So here,
you guys have no concept of the First Amendment.
So this is the Superior Court Administrative Order.
Okay. And when was it issued? I don't want to touch your phone.
So April 22nd. April 22nd of this year.
So right.
Okay. So this is Administrative Order number 2021 TAC 9. So
why aren't you giving me that instead of that lie?
So this is why I wanted to look it up, so I can show you the basis of the understanding that I have is based off of something that you might not have.
Right. So they should have it.
And so
they can't make me a criminal because they're not providing me the information. Again, if that's a judge's order that bars photography inside that building, they need to post it on the door.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not an unreasonable person here.
If that's true, I'm unaware of that. If it needs to be posted or not.
Yes, of course it does.
Okay.
Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 1943.
You're much more educated with case law than I am.
Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 1943. The Jehovah's Witnesses were going door to door, proselytizing, handing out the watchtower. They were asking for a nickel here, a dime there. The city of Pennsylvania, state of Pennsylvania, said that that's a business. You need to get a business permit. And they're like, this is our freedom of religion. You can't do this. Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 1943, the courts determined that once a right is established by constitution, precedent, whatever, once a right is established, if the government wishes to infringe upon that right, it must be clearly marked and labeled. So if they wish to infringe upon my right to record in there, they have to have it clearly marked and labeled. That little paper sign isn't going to do it. They need that judge's order.
Okay, so
Judge Coyle, I don't know if I have Judge Coyle's order here with me.
So Richard, may I read this to you a little bit so you kind of understand like where I'm coming from with the whole, hey, let's have a chat.
I've got no problem with it, but you got to post it on the door.
So, and if that's the case, then maybe this interaction could rectify that.
Well,
so here's.
But you see, I've already had that conversation with them. I had that conversation 2 days with Caesar 5. I had the conversation 2 days after they threw me to the ground. I said, you need a court order. You need a judge's order here, and you need to put it on the door. And he goes, yeah, I know, we've been asking for one for a long time, but we haven't got it. Judge Coyle had his since 2019. Okay. So you go over to the municipal court by the police station.
Is there?
You'll go to the door and you'll see it. You'll see that little sign there, and you'll just a second. You'll see Judge Coyle's order. I wish I had it, but I gave it away. I gave it away to the last person.
So let me ask you this. So the requirement for them to have that posted, are you aware what statute says that?
Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 1943. Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Is it an ARS revised statute somewhere?
Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 1943. If the government wishes to infringe upon your rights, they must have it clearly marked and labeled. Like if I go up to Area 51, in Area 51, you know, the secret military base. I'm not some conspiracy telling you aliens or anything like that, but it's a military base where they test secret hardware.
Sure.
Of course, yeah. I shouldn't be out there taking pictures of all the secret hardware, you know, the top secret stuff. I'm an American, I'm a patriot. I'm not going to disclose my nation's secrets to the world. But I go up to the gate, and there's a big ass sign that says, no recording, and it gives the case law underneath.
Okay. So, if it's a case where this needs to be posted,
yes, of course it does.
Then perhaps we can get that rectified. However, here is the
no, I'd like a copy of that. If you can print it. I would sure love a copy of that.
I think we can do that for sure. So here is what
Because
it says
because then I won't record in here.
Okay, so hear me out. So the presiding judge is responsible for establishing court security policies and procedures in accordance with Rule 122.1 and Supreme Court Administrative Order numbers 2017-79 and 2012-22, which recognizes, quote, the safety of those who participate in the judicial process is essential to serving the citizens and doing justice in all cases, end quote. And furthermore, the need to protect the privacy and security interests of crime victims, individuals seeking protective orders, witnesses and jurors, and to ensure the safety of all who visit or work in court facilities.
Work in court facilities.
And to ensure the safety of all
they
who
need to
visit
be held
or
accountable.
work in
And there
court
has to be a
facilities.
way of holding them accountable. And so filming and recording is the method by which citizens hold public officials accountable. So those that work in the courthouse need to be held accountable by the citizens via recording. So that portion of the ruling is
There's much more.
objectionable. So that is something where I could go and argue.
So in this order, later on, it will explain what you need to do so you can record.
That's right.
So I'll get to that. Just let me finish. So many people at a court facility are compelled to be there for jury service, to appear as witnesses, including undercover law enforcement officers, or to conduct business that is private or not yet public and can only be done at the court. Having their image recorded and displayed on the internet can put these persons in jeopardy, expose them to embarrassment and intimidation, and discourage participation in the judicial process.
Back up.
I don't want to dissect this one at a time. I will give you a copy, and you can dissect it if you want to.
So the act of recording has been made illegal. It should be the act of publishing it. The act of recording does not cause pain, suffering, and trauma. The act of publishing it does.
What I don't want,
the difference?
What I don't want to do, Richard, is every time I say a sentence or give you a paragraph of what this order says.
Is this by a judge? What's the judge's name? If you don't mind me asking.
David M. Oz.
There we go. So exactly, it should be posted on the presiding judge, right?
Yep, the presiding judge is responsible.
He's the judge Coyle for here.
Let me please finish this.
Right.
Because what I don't want to do is every time I say
go
something
ahead,
you
go
disagree,
ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
don't want to
I
get into a
apologize.
sub-dialogue
I apologize.
and debate about it.
No George.
So it is therefore ordered, except as provided in this order, that all types of video recording, photography, including sharing video or live streaming to social media sites or other types of broadcasting, hereinafter collectively referred to as recording, are prohibited in any facility during its use as a court, building entrances, exits, and adjacent restricted parking areas unless the person proposing a recording obtains advance written consent of the subjects and permission of the presiding judge or designee. This prohibition extends to the recording the inside of a court facility through a door or a window. This prohibition also extends to court offices not located in a courthouse. It is further ordered that a person who seeks to make a recording in a court facility other than a courtroom, so this particular, what you were doing here,
right?
So this is specifically,
I apologize.
So that a person who seeks to make a recording in a court facility,
you're right.
Hold on. Other than a courtroom, must submit a written request to designated court staff that provides the name of the requester, the written consent of persons to be recorded, and the proposed recording location, date, time, and matter.
Yeah, I did all that.
Okay, so we're
I
almost
did all
done.
that before.
So hold on. So to assure timely response, the request should be made at least 2 business days prior to the proposed date.
Yeah, which I did.
If permission for the proposal activity is denied due to an unacceptable location, date, time, or manner, and some alternative is acceptable, the court must inform the requester of the alternative. It is further ordered that scheduled court-connected ceremonial proceedings, such as adoptions and marriages, or any other events, may be recorded without written permission, subject to the authority of the judges.
The presiding judge.
Clerks of the court or court administrators.
The presiding judge.
To limit, right, it's just extra verbiage here. So you get the point. So it is further ordered that recording is permitted by the court and by court staff in the performance of official duties. It is
one more time. Repeat that one more time.
It is further ordered that recording is permitted by the court and by court staff in the performance of their duties. So like these gentlemen who have if
Right,
I didn't
right,
see
right,
that they
okay.
had cameras, but if they did, much like ours. So
I understand. I understand.
Right.
I misheard court staff. I thought you were saying general public.
Right.
Go ahead.
It is further, yes, so,
I
the next
understand.
one. It is further ordered that this order does not prohibit use of a personal recording device or scanner to copy a case file document that is otherwise available for public inspection and copying. This order does not extend to offices at a court facility occupied by non-court agencies, such as city or county attorney, city clerk, or public defender. It is hereby ordered. We're almost done. It's almost done.
No,
So here's the thing.
I'm happy.
The paper
you
that
can't
they gave
believe.
you, so the paper they gave you was literally the third page in this 4-page administrative order.
Right.
So it
It's
looks
a-
like you were presented with a piece of
Right.
the whole thing.
No. Okay. So first
So
off,
there it is.
that needs to be posted on the door.
And is that the case?
That's the
So
law.
if that's the case,
No.
then
that's
then
the
I
law.
concede. So I can concede that point. If that's the case, then we'll let them know.
Right.
And they'll
Right.
have that posted.
Again.
So that would make sense.
Again, I'm going to put this to you because I've done this before. You don't know how happy, what you just read to me, how happy that makes me. I was, the whole state of California, it took me 3 years to get them to do this because they have the same kind of similar rule. The same ambiguous thing that says, yeah, you can record,
But
we
then
support
the
your
administrative
person.
order
And
comes
then once
before-
you get in there, no, let me finish.
Okay.
So California used to have this same kind of rule
that's-
that allows
we need to
you
provide a copy of
that
that.
allows you to record that says it's permitted.
Yes.
But once you get there, they do the same thing. No, you can't. No, you can't. And if you read the rule, they need to have it cited on the door. And if you go to my channel, watch my California videos. That's what I told them to do. And so you go to a courthouse now, it's right on the door. Every courthouse, even though the rule says that I have permission to record, every presiding judge in the state of California has issued an order.
Right.
And it's posted on the door.
Right. So
Even though I have the legal right to do it, I can't because of the judge's order. And
Correct.
if I wanted to fight it, we're no longer fighting. I fill out my paperwork and I go in and I fight it that way.
So therein lies the underlying issue then.
So,
we
right.
figured out what the problem was.
Right.
The problem was
Right.
they said you can't do something but didn't supply documentation showing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you. You cannot hold me accountable if you're not going to provide me with the rule. I followed the rules.
That makes sense.
I followed the rules
That makes sense.
because they did not post their local order. In fact, if you go to my channel, watch my videos, all the way from back in May of 2020, when I was recording in there, and they said, you can't do that, you can't do that. Before we realized his order didn't come about until April 2021. So I was standing there was no order,